Men's basketball suffered their first home loss of the season, and we recap National Signing Day for women's soccer.
All that and more on this edition of Friday Follow-Up on Osprey Sports Network.
Hey Ospreys, I'm Alex Gatlin.
And I'm Kathryn Marsh.
Women's basketball started their two-game road trip last night at Stetson. The Ospreys lost 81-61. Freshman Hadley Kiefer led the team and tied her career high with 19 points. Claire Ioannidis added another 17 points.
The men's basketball team hosted Stetson on Monday. They came into that game with an 18 home game winning streak. Dallas Moore had the team high with 25 points. Bo Beach had 15 and Nick Malonga 14. The Ospreys lost 86-82.
You know, to Stetson's credit, they came in. I thought they were locked and loaded. I thought they were really interested, engaged, and ready to do whatever they had to do in order to get this win. They just won on the road at Kennesaw State, and I thought they executed. I thought they did everything they wanted to do to shoot 64% in the first half. I thought they put us on our heels. And, you know, I just thought we didn't respond in the first half. Now in the second half we did, went up 7. Then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, our guard gets let down, and then they go on another 10-something run and go back up 3. And then after that was, you know, obviously nip and tuck. And, you know, give Newton a ton of credit. I mean, he made every big shot. He made every big play. The huge rebound he got at the end on a 50-50 ball. And, to their credit, they executed and did what they had to do to get the win.
Yeah, it was frustrating. We just got to buy into getting stops, and also we got to do a better job getting rebounding. They had a lot of second chance putbacks. I know Pay got a tip in. At the end, it was 82-81. We had a great defensive stop, and they got the 50-50 ball. And later, they got a hand one. It was just tough.
You know, the great thing about college athletics is, you know, you can't lick your wounds very long, especially in basketball. You know, tomorrow we're off, and then Wednesday we prepare, and Friday we leave, and we play Saturday. So it's, you know, it's back at it. And the seniors only got 2 more home games. That's what's crazy. You know, they got 2 more. Dave got 2 more home games left in their career. Guys have been here for 4 years. So it's coming quick. Sand's running out. That's why urgency is critical.
The men continue their quest to be the top seed in the A-Sun. They travel to Fort Myers to take on Florida Gulf Coast this Saturday at 7 p.m.
Richard Miller caught up with Coach Driscoll, Bo Beach, and Dallas Moore to preview the matchup.
Hi, I'm Richard Miller, voice of the Ospreys, as we get you ready for the Ospreys facing Florida Gulf Coast this weekend down in Fort Myers, a rematch of one Saturday ago as we talk to head coach Matthew Driscoll, Bo Beach, and Dallas Moore. We joked about it Tuesday night for the UNF Coaches Show that the sky isn't falling. It's one game, and you just look ahead to the next matchup.
Yeah, and we're good about that, win or lose. We've always been good about being 1-0 and moving on to the next one and don't let one loss lead to 2. And the other thing is, I told the guys on Tuesday morning, it's like 70 degrees out, the sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. So, you know, it's the next day. Let's get up, let's get our academics in line. We got 3 games on the road coming up. Let's make sure we get a good breakfast. Let's, you know, get our mind. Of course, there's a presidential, you know, Steve Wozniak was here on Tuesday night, so they couldn't get in the gym and shoot, though some wanted to, but they couldn't. So it is that. It is what it is, and you got to be able to wash it out and move on. And the good thing is you get to play right away. So, you know, now we get done, we get to do a little prep. Now we play Gulf Coast right away, a team that we're familiar with.
Now, down in Fort Myers last year, that was a huge game. I'd say maybe the biggest, if not the biggest game on the road in Atlantic Sun play for the Ospreys. What do you remember about last year winning down there?
You know, just a lot of fight, a lot of energy from the guys. Everyone was super focused for the game, and we're looking to bring that same focus and intensity this Saturday because, you know, they're coming off a couple losses in a row, and we're coming off a loss as well. So it's going to be a highly contested match, regardless, even if we were coming off some wins. But it's always a fun rivalry between us two, so expecting to sell out, expecting a great game.
Now, I heard from your parents that you've got maybe 15, 20 deep of fans that are going to be at the game.
17 people want to come to the game. I even got, like, I think my middle school PE teacher is coming to the game. So that's pretty cool. I got 17 people wanting to come to the game. It's all fun. Should be a good game.
Now, what is that like? You play a team in the Eagles. You've played them, or you will play them twice in 8 days. What's that like?
Well, the one thing is it gives you a little bit better sense of the preparation work, not necessarily their actions, but what they tried to do against you, what they tried to exploit against you, what they tried to, you know, use against you to get what they wanted to get. So that was good to see. And then you got to see them play one more game afterwards. and to see if they changed anything, did they do anything differently, did they play a little bit more different defenses, and yada, yada, yada. So it's a good deal because it's fresh in the guys' minds. The guys know the personnel well. So from that aspect of it as a coach, it's always a good thing if you can play a team. You don't want to play every opponent like that, but it's always good. And, you think about it in baseball, they usually play 3 games, against but it's always a different pitcher. So that makes it a little different. I got a little baseball in me too now. I can move a little bit now.
You can check out the game Saturday night down in Fort Myers against Florida Gulf Coast, 1010XL and 92.5 FM. I'll have the call for you as the Ospreys try and get back to their winning ways. Back to you.
The ladies, too, will travel to Florida Gulf Coast at 4 p.m. They will come back home for a pink-out game against Stetson Wednesday, February 10th. They will travel to Lipscomb Saturday, February 13th.
The men will stay on the road for 2 more games, Thursday, February 11th against Kennesaw State and Saturday, February 13th at Lipscomb, all of which can be seen on ESPN3.
Women's soccer added 10 new recruits on Wednesday's National Signing Day, 6 here from Florida.
Coach Robin Comfer said it's a large class that will provide us with a lot of options and depth. We know these young ladies will be a good representation of UNF and our soccer program, and we can't wait to get them on campus.
Louise Intert was awarded ASUN Tennis Player of the Week. This was the first of her career. She and the women's tennis team will take on Flagler College today, February 5th. After this, they will head to Orlando to play UCF on February 10th and to Auburn on February 20th to play the Tigers.
The men's team is off until next week when they face Louisiana Lafayette on February 9th. They will head to UCF on February 13th and Baton Rouge to face LSU on February 26th.
Well, this week was the start of the golf season for the men. They played in the Seabest Invitational hosted by JU. The competition was held at TPC Sawgrass. The Ospreys finished 5th in a field of 15. They are off until February 20th when the Florida Gators host the SunTrust Gator Invitational.
This upcoming Monday, the women's golf team will tee off for the first time this spring. They'll have matches against JU on Monday, February 8th at Sawgrass Country Club. This is their only match until February 22nd for Amelia Island Collegiate, hosted by JU at Amelia National.
Well, that's all we have for you on this edition of Friday Follow-Up. For all of us here at Osprey Sports Network, I'm Alex Gatlin.
And I'm Kathryn Marsh.
Have a great weekend, and as always, go Ospreys!